You try to pretend like British or American. Your clients certainly think you're not genuine in your business deals, like your fake accent. We Indians tend to speak W's and V's the same way. You should kiss W's like this and bite V's like this. Do you worry that you don't speak English like the Americans or the British? Or maybe you are extremely anxious that your children at school don't have American or British accent. You might have refused to admit your child to a school or an institute because the teachers had mother tongue influence on their accent. Maybe you have looked down upon some people who could not speak with an accent, or maybe you have been at the receiving end of it. Well, my honest opinion is it's high time that we should change our perception towards this accent. Simply get rid of this obsession. I'll tell you what to do instead, which matters a lot. Here in this video, I'm gonna help you understand the difference between accent and pronunciation, why you shouldn't imitate any particular accent, what the most popular English tests like IELTS and TOEFL say about accent. The language that we've been speaking since childhood definitely has an influence on any language that we learn, because it's not simply a group of words makes a sentence. Our culture, customs, traditions and thought process have gone into what we speak. But now the fad is that we should speak English like Western people, to be precise, with American or British accent. In pursuit of this mania, you cannot unlearn whatever you have learned all through your life. Yes, you had to learn your first language when you were a child. The language simply was not copied onto your brain. Now, just because you want to speak like someone else, you cannot delete all the information related to the articulation of words in your first language. So don't try to be adventurous and waste your precious time in mocking others. Instead, you should be proud of the fact that you are speaking English like an Indian if you are from India, an Arab English speaker if you are from one of the Arab countries, or maybe you're Spanish, Thai, Mongolian or any other nationality. Proudly tell the world that I speak English as a second language, but I can communicate as good as a native speaker of English, or maybe better. Your communication skills aren't linked to your accent. You have heard many non-native English speakers deliver better speeches than the native ones in English language. You have seen this Indian girl make a powerful speech at a world level forum which received a standing ovation. Your accent is the reflection of your personality. It's your life, it's your hard work. So stop going behind these institutes or people that promise to teach you American or British accent. Look at what the most popular English test, IELTS, wants from its test takers. Pronunciation is a key part of getting a high score in speaking tests. However, pronunciation and accent are two different things. Your accent is not important in IELTS speaking test. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about it. The main reason is simple. The examiner doesn't judge you on your accent. Look at the last point. It is pronunciation, not accent. The IELTS speaking test marking system doesn't once mention accent at all. As such, trying to perfect an unnatural American, English or Australian accent is a waste of time that you should spend working on other areas that will improve your score. So what's the difference between pronunciation and accent? Pronunciation is your ability to make the sound of a word clearly and correctly. In comparison, your accent is the distinctive way in which you pronounce a word. This can be affected by the place you live, the places where your parents lived, or even your social status. So what does another popular English test, TOEFL, say about accent? The speaking section of the TOEFL test is a great opportunity for students to shine and showcase their speaking skills. However, some students may worry about their accent or the accents they will hear in the test material. Everyone has an accent. Even native English speakers have different accents. No two test takers from around the world will sound the same. Work on speaking with clear pronunciation, proper sentence structure, and organized thoughts. Forcing yourself to speak in an accent you are uncomfortable with will not help your score. A well-paced, intelligent response with a few mistakes is more important than having a perfect accent. Take any other test like OET, KET, PET, CPE. None of them mention that you must have an accent to score higher. So speak a language to be understood clearly. Don't imitate people to impress others. In this process, you may sound fake. This could be costly mistake. I'll explain why. Let's suppose you are discussing a business deal with international clients. You try to pretend like British or American. You certainly tend to make some errors in your speech in the process. Your clients certainly think you're not genuine in your business deals, like your fake accent. You may end up losing the deal. I'll tell you what you can do instead. Work on improving your pronunciation. I mean the individual sounds of words. Let me be specific. There are typical mistakes in pronunciation committed by speakers of a particular region. You need to understand how to correct them. Like, for example, we Indians tend to speak W's and V's the same way. There is a difference. You should kiss W's like this and bite V's like this. Like, for example, war, whale, word, win. Don't say war, whale, word, win. Similarly, say vote, van, video, vary, not vote, van, video, vary. Arabs can work on improving their pa sounds. The sound pa is absent in Arabic alphabet. So they tend to say bark instead of a park, pen instead of a pen, plane instead of a plane. Similarly, people from Uzbekistan and Egypt pronounce the as z. They say mother, brother, that instead of mother, brother, and that. Talking about Thai speakers, they have a problem pronouncing R as L. Instead of saying red, romance, radio, you may hear them say lead, romance, radio. My suggestion is spend time on improving your pronunciation rather than copying the accent of others. You can watch my videos on how to learn to pronounce hundreds of words ending with ed and another video on 15 commonly mispronounced words. I'll provide you the links in the description below. Remember, English is a language to communicate. That's what we are doing right now. People refer to it as lingua franca. A particular accent is an identity of a region, and it can be acquired only by living there or by constantly practicing with native speakers, which is not at all necessary in my opinion. So let me know what you think about it. Thank you for watching the video. I'm your English teacher Suresh. Goodbye.